Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a monthly horoscope for January 2022 and a Happy New Year. And this is for you coming from Leo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. Yes, it will cost you USD $50. And in this 90-minute session, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all if you like to play lotteries. And I'll show you how to reach that magic within you. That's your soul. We'll talk more about that later. Now, the first 15 days of January, you coming from Leo, are going to be difficult days in the sense that planets are moving very erratically. On some days, there will be slowness and delays and frustration. On the other days, there will be all kinds of unexpected problems approaching you. So, whether in areas of job or business or finances, you have to act and speak and do anything at a slower level. If you go fast, you coming from Leo, you will make yourself open up to making many mistakes. So, where your job is concerned, you are going to have difficulties with your superiors. You cannot afford to show your temper, and you cannot allow to use your moodiness as well. Otherwise, you're going to get your job area going worse and worse. In the business area, things are very erratic. If you try to be adventurous or if you try to take risk in these first 15 days of January, you are going to open yourself to unexpected problems coming your way. And be careful with what you commit yourself to. You'll have to be very careful. You may not be able to sustain that later. Where general finances are concerned, I see more struggle than good news. So just keep going the way you are and just try to avoid showing any kind of character problems like showing your temper. If you find a romance in the first 15 days, it's going to be a difficult one. So I like you to not grab it as soon as you can. I like you to study the character of the person, look behind the scenes, ask your friends, and that way you'll be able to handle this first 15 days of January if you do find a romance. If you already have a romance, tell yourself it could have a lot of problems. The worst could be behavior which is very erratic by you, a bad temper and words you use which are very bad from you. And that could give yourself a big, big problem where your romance, ongoing romance is concerned. And the same for your marriage. You have to realize that this first 15 days of January, you are going to be a frustrated person. And when that happens, your tolerance becomes very low for people and your teamwork becomes very low for people. So try to increase that part where your marriage is concerned and your romance is concerned, and you'll have a much better footing to tackle the problems that wait for you. Now, regarding lotteries and casino and the stock market and currency, I'll talk to you about that in a short while. Regarding your health, I worry that accidents are possible. And I worry that some trouble for you through allergies may be another headache. Because when you are under stress, any of your allergies come up. So try to stay calm if you can. And try to not allow yourself to be under stress too much. Before I go to the last 16 days of January, I want to talk to you about your many energies that you have. Now, your lucky ages. I'm going to give you three sets of lucky ages, which can help you a great deal. Sorry, two sets of lucky ages. The first set of lucky ages, if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75 or 84 or even 93, you're going to be one lucky person. You'll be able to overcome whatever setbacks waiting for you in this month of January. The second set of ages, which are also going to be very good for you, if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79 or even 88, you're also going to have a lot of unexpected luck coming your way. So these people that I mentioned of these ages can overcome these problems in the month of January. Your lucky dates for you. Your lucky dates, DATES. For this month of January, I'm going to choose the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. These are going to be very, very lucky dates. And I'm going to ask you to be a bit careful on the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th. So you have your best dates and you have your worst dates given to you. So act accordingly on these dates. Now regarding lottery numbers. So I've done some homework for you. And you coming from Leo, I'm going to choose some lottery numbers for you. These lucky lottery numbers are chosen in a general, generic way for everybody under Leo. For having your own personal lucky lottery numbers, you can have a session with me, a 90-minute session that will cost you USD $50. We'll talk more about that later. Now your lottery numbers. The first set of numbers are the numbers 7, 16, 25, 34, 43, 52, 61, and 70 if you need it. These sets of numbers are from planets that are doing well in the month of January. So you can choose numbers from these numbers. And the second set of numbers, which I've got for you, they are going to be, let me see, the number 2, 11, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, or 74 if you need it. The third set of numbers, I'm going to use a Kabbalistic tarot cards to see what they say regarding the set of numbers that you may get, which will make you lucky. So I always take the bottom card, and let's see what the bottom card always will say. And here it is, the bottom card. What does the bottom card say? Oh, it's a very good card. And this bottom card for the numbers, it says to you, hang on a minute, the number 4, 13, 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, and 67. These are the numbers I choose from these cards. These are Kabbalistic tarot cards. They're not available, I see, anywhere anymore, where they show you the planets and all that on the card itself. So these are the sets of numbers from here. So you've got 3 sets of numbers to choose for your lottery numbers. And how do you choose your lottery numbers? You'll have to come and see me one day for a 90-minute session. And I'll show you how to do that, step by step by step. How to formulate your lucky lottery numbers and how to reach that magic inside you. We'll talk more about that later. Regarding direction energy, around the compass, planets are moving around. And for this month of January, you coming from Leo, I'm going to choose the direction, which is southeast. So southeast are a cluster of planets which will give you a lot of luck in most areas of your life. So face southeast as much as you can, whether making a phone call, receiving a phone call, and doing anything in the office, in the house, and anywhere. And you will always face your good planets this way for the month of January. Now, the last 16 days of January. The last 16 days of January do not improve for you. So, in fact, the whole month of January is putting you under stress. In fact, the last 16 days worsen. So where your job is concerned, the tendency to be more insecure is seen. The tendency to lose a job very easily is shown. So you cannot afford to show any kind of or building up any kind of stress due to your perfectionism. Try to be as flexible as you can where your job is concerned. Otherwise, you will be under a lot of threat. Regarding business, you're going to have trouble as well in the last 16 days of January. Things are not going well for you. It shows a lot of erratic planets are there. Some days up and some days down, not giving you enough room to plan anything. So try to plan everything short term during the last 16 days of January. That would be the way you tackle these planets. And it says some problems of the past will also disturb you. So, where your job is concerned, be very careful. Nothing is secure in the last 16 days, and so is the business area. And your finances are going to be under stress. If you find a new romance in the last 16 days of January, tell yourself, be very careful to even contemplate or think of taking it. It's full of problems, this new romance that you will find in the last 16 days of January. Let it go or give it a lot of time. Keep it at arm's length. And if you already have a romance, in the last 16 days of January, you will find a lot of problems coming from you, mainly unexpected problems or problems created in the past. So it's going to be a troublesome that for your romance area that you have. And your marriage area will be under severe stress. So this severe stress can be created by you because you yourself will behave very erratically and you yourself will behave in a very argumentative way. So all these planets add up to giving you a difficult time for marriage in the last 16 days of January. And so for the whole month of January, where casino and the stock market are concerned, try to go on your lucky dates which I've given you. Wear your best colors. Face your best directions when you're choosing, when you're in the casino, when you're choosing what stock to buy and what currency to invest in. You'll only know that if you've been to see me for a 90-minute session where I will show you many, many ways. We'll talk more about that later. Now, I want to speak to you. Well, I want to speak to you about your energies. This 90-minute session I have for you is going to give you a lot of opportunity to know your next 9 years. I'll create a platform to tell you how your next 9 years, age by age and calendar by calendar year, we'll go through it very quickly. You'll get the feel of what's going to happen. And after that, I will show you how to get all things right as far as you can by connecting to your soul. You have a soul, I have a soul. When you can connect to your soul, that's when the power in you becomes enlightened. And that's when you become a very special person. Most of our ages, we are only given the connection to the soul at a very late age. But I'll show you how to accelerate the energies to connect to the soul at an earlier age, much earlier age. And this connection to the soul will make you very, very special. And I'll show you your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. There's so much energy to teach you so that you get your next 9 years under your control and get the best deal for yourself in every area of your life. And I will show you as well how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system which I will teach you. I'll teach that system to you once and for all. It's also involving the energies of the soul for lotteries because to win a lottery is a supernatural feat, and I'll show you how to do that. So there's a lot to teach you in this 90-minute session. Coming back to the monthly horoscope for January, it seems to be a strained and troublesome one which puts a lot of stress on you. So go slow and build up as much teamwork as you can in all areas of your life. That will help you to improve a lot. When you go to the casino or you buy your stock market or you go onto the currency, when you are active in that, make sure you're always wearing your best colors. You will know that when you see me for a 90-minute session. And you will know on what dates to be active and what days to be active as well. In the meantime, I wish you good luck for this month of January. Although it's stressful, to know about it earlier means you can control it. That's the way to use a horoscope. Well, I look forward one day to having this 90-minute session with you. Here's my email again. Send me this email and let's get going so that I can lift you out of this area of your life to become a very special person, mainly because I'll show you how to connect to your soul. That's a very powerful tool of energy given you. And once you can do that, you will be a special person, believe me, like the people you read about, the people you see on TV, the people that you hear about doing fantastic things. And why shouldn't that happen to you? In the meantime, I wish you a happy month of January. Thank you. Goodbye.